My name is Tae'ah Bird, and I'm gonna be talking about alcoholism. I know that's not really considered, like, I guess, a substance in the way that sub- substance abuse was discussed in, like, the textbook, like, the class and whatnot. But I want to talk about it because I dealt with it a little bit on a more personal level. Not like me, as in me being addicted to alcohol. I actually don't really like alcohol at all because of my experience with it and whatnot. So, my mom was addicted to alcohol basically my entire life. She had pretty much had the severe cases, so like alcoholism, and just recently became sober in 2020, 2021. So, right when I graduated high school and whatnot, it and some of the characteristics of this drug, or I guess alcoholism, would be, first of all, the first thing that I am sure that everybody knows is cirrhosis of the liver, which I feel like is probably the most important one, which is the one that increases your risk of death dramatically. My mom has liver disease from her long-term abuse of alcohol. However, she's slowly, getting better, but it could have been prevented if it never got that bad. On top of that, there's not only just health dangers, but like relationship dangers. Like I didn't really have a relationship with my mom for her, like the beginning part of my life until she stopped abusing alcohol. We had a relationship, but she'd be verbally abusive, many different things along those lines. So definitely, the interpersonal relationships that you make are affected by any type of abuse that you may, any type of substance abuse that you might obtain over your years. Some side effects. I know, sluggishness, not really being there mentally, disorientation. My mom, she had acid reflux as always, but it got worse as a alcoholic, and she'd be throwing up every day, constantly, 2 times a day. She couldn't go to work because of this. Many different side effects that come with alcoholism. What does it mean? Like I said, kind of like, it's just like any substance. Your life and your relationships are being deteriorated with being addicted to the drug. She couldn't get jobs, like I said, because she can't keep a steady job with being addicted to a drug and having to feel like that even at work she couldn't properly function because she was sober, a little sober, not constantly drinking like she would at home. How can this be prevented? Some of it is genetics. I can say with my mom, it is genetics. Everybody in my family is big on alcohol, except really me, especially seeing everybody else. I'm just like, I'm good. I don't want that. So I could say genetics, kind of hard to combat, but educating people on the effects of alcoholism, it doesn't seem to work that much, but I feel like that's all that we can do. The way that I educated my mom and got her out of it was basically her getting so sick that she had to go to the hospital and them telling her that she had liver disease and she would die if she did not stop. So it was like the scare. The scare is what stopped her from being an alcoholic. But that doesn't work for everybody. Some people just don't care. But being firm and educating them and telling them what could happen if they don't stop is probably the only way to prevent serious alcoholism, especially in the younger population, maybe not in the older population. The source, I definitely think peer pressure, like for people in our age group, because if you're at a party and everybody's drinking and you're not drinking, you're going to feel pressured to do it, especially if you have friends that feel like they can pressure you into anything if you're like a doormat type person. So I feel like that could be a big source of the problem. Also, just the the advertisement of it, especially like as we get to 21. Um, I mean, TikTok, different things promote drinking and having fun with friends, which there's nothing wrong with drinking and having fun with friends, but some people take it the wrong way. They feel like they can do it, then they get it, and then take off with it. So maybe social media affects everything. We all know social media provides such a twisted idea of reality, and I feel like that contributes to alcoholism. I feel like the interesting thing about alcoholism is not only is it, deadly, but it can lead to a vast amount of health issues. Like a lot of health issues that you can gain are like the basic is just like types of abuse like alcoholism, smoking cigarettes, stuff like that. So it's so accessible, yet it's so deadly. And a lot of other drugs like fentanyl, any type of like opioids, it's accessible, but it's not as accessible as alcoholism, which makes it so dangerous. But yes, thank you.